Back in June 2018, I was vegan and I decided to go on a beef cleanse, and I did that for about 11 months. Unbeknownst to me, I had a fan in the wings, in the back alleys watching me, and he's like, carnivore diet, huh? He was all into keto. He followed in my footsteps off that cliff, and he's still on them. He's still hanging on the edge. So he's been on about a 99% carnivore diet. I mean, at times he was trying a bit of fermented veggies here and there, and a bit of avocado, but now he's on like pure meat, I think. I think the only plant he has is apple cider vinegar sometimes, just to build that stomach acid of a hyena. And he's doing that. So he's been on this diet for about like a year and a half. He just sent me his blood test results. I'm a little baffled, miffed, and frazzled, if I'm being honest with you. So we're gonna dive deep into the results. Is it healthy? Is it not? We'll find it.
He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean.
So if you haven't seen my blood test results on 11 months carnivore, there's that video. And I had some pretty shocking results, like the cholesterol through the roof, C-reactive protein, although that's another myth coming soon. Just hold that in the back thought for now. Back of here, right here. The thing that scared me the most was my creatinine levels were through the roof, indicating kidney failure was on my horizon. So I was like, I'm not going further down that path. Although I will say this, Vegan Gains just uploaded his video of his blood tests. His creatinine was so high I couldn't even, I thought it was a mistake or something. Is that a joke? Gains, go cut your kidneys out and switch them with a pig kidney. You might be better off. I challenge you to an MMA match. I will destroy you, Gains. Right here, Toronto, my house. I'll build the octagon with my own hands and then rip your throat out. Please don't call my bluff. Don't do it. So let's get into my friend Eddie's results. And I want to say what a great guy this is. I'm so happy I met him. We had so much fun in Thailand, going to the beach every day and eating together and just shopping and riding a scooter. And he came into my life at a time I needed a friend. And we just developed a bond, and then we ditched each other real hard. And it hurts. It hurts. He went off to Brazil, I think, and I was stuck in Hua Hin alone, and I really felt his absence. I was like, oh man, I'm bored. And then I left right before he got back. We never got to reconnect. And then he's now bored in Hua Hin without me. So maybe we will meet again one day. So he said I could make a video about his results. He's proud of them. He's bragging. Freaking carnivore blood over here. Bragging. He wants the world to see it. So CBC, I don't know. Nothing looked out of line. I don't know what I'm looking for. The neutrophils and shit and lymphocytes. He has some. His electrolytes all look good. Sodium, potassium, chloride, everything's in good range. But his TCO2 levels, a little low for my liking. You see, on a plant-based diet, that would never happen. Sure, I don't know what that even is, but vegans would never have low TCO2, telekinetic oxygen 2 inhibitors. How do you even breathe at night, Eddie? His anion gap is a little high as well. Just little 0.2 high. It's a little out of range. And I will say this, I like having a thigh gap as a man. And when your anion gap is too high, you lose your thigh gap, your man thigh gap, a man gap. And it's unfortunate. And I will say this, just all kidding aside, Jimmy Moore also had this high anion gap. I don't know what it means. I don't know, but it's something about the keto diet gives you high anion gap. I don't know if it's a bad thing, but it's interesting that 400-pound Jimmy Moore also has Eddie skinny. Like, Eddie's skinny. He has a bit of muscle. I don't know if he kept training on the Monkey Strength program, of course. If not, then he has no muscle at all. It's the only way to build muscle naturally.
I will show you what I buy for my lunch. Excuse me, sir.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
What? No. This is mine. I was holding it. Where do you go?
His thyroid seems to be functioning well. TSH, all the T3, T4 seems to be in regular, ordinary numbers by doctor's standards. So, keto diet not inhibiting his thyroid. Like a lot of people say, you go on low carb and then your thyroid just dies. Apparently not in my man Eddie. Now about his kidney function, before we get into the cholesterol, kidney uric acid a little high, 7.9. It was flagged. I had gout from carnivore diet. I'm afraid of that. He said keto guys, in my opinion, come up with interesting conclusions to justify why things are happening, like cholesterol is high because it's good. You want that. I don't know that we do. Uric acid being high, he said it's something to do with ketones needing to be burned and you need high uric acid to burn the keto, something. I didn't fully understand it. I am afraid for you, gout-wise. It hurts. It really hurts. Just be careful. Rub your feet in tomatoes or something. It might not help.
Can I see what you're buying?
I wasn't. That's not pork. I would never eat the swine. It's bad. Religions say so.
So is this for your today's meal?
Theoretically, if I was to eat something like that, that would be.
So how are you gonna cook this, bro?
I usually steam it.
From what I've read, uric acid comes from too much animal protein. So you eat the protein, you have uric acid as a byproduct, your kidneys try to release it, although his creatinine levels are 0.93, that's high, that's indicating his kidney filtration system is downwind. It's not doing as good as it could, so he's having trouble eliminating the uric acid. And then it's gonna get stored in the joints. Will it result in gout like it did in my ass? That shit hurts, man. When I see high creatinine levels like that, it scares me, it makes me nervous because your body gets rid of the creatinine. Our muscles use creatine for fuel in this action. And then the creatinine is a waste byproduct that we eliminate. We don't need it anymore. And if your blood levels are high, that means your kidneys can't keep up with it. Now some say these muscle-bound jocks, because they have more muscle, so Vegan Gains having more muscle, his creatinine's gonna be a little higher because of all his muscle powered. There's so much creatinine everywhere. I call horse shit on that theory because I didn't have a ton of muscle mass. I gained a little bit of muscle on the carnivore diet, not a ton, and my creatinine shot up through the roof. And we have Eddie here who doesn't have much muscle. He's skinny, and I don't know that he's gained much in the time that has passed. I haven't seen him in like a year now almost. Probably about a year. Holy shit. And although it's only one example of one man, I don't like those odds. Like, he doesn't have a ton of muscle yet still has high creatinine, and he's on this carnivore diet, meaning, in my theory that works, his kidney function is not keeping up with his creatinine output. So kidney function going down, I'd keep an eye on that number, Eddie. I want to see that going down to 0.6, a fruitarian hippie zone. Then you're safe. But just to give you an example of my creatinine, when I first measured it back in 2009, it was 0.7. That was good. Then it shot up to 0.84. That's not good. It's still lower than Keto Boy over here. But that was like trying to build muscle. 0.86, then 0.75, it came down. When I went on the carnivore diet, it was 1.13. Like insane numbers. We'll get into my blood tests next video. I just got some. So when it comes to cholesterol levels, this is what shocked me. His cholesterol is 182. He eats nothing but beef. Freaking beef ribs. Fatty ones. The fattier the better to him.
So
Oh my god, that's a dead cow.
I don't count my macros because just by looking at it, you see this is over 80% fat. You call it beef brisket.
Just to give you an idea, my cholesterol was 189 as a fruitarian back in 2009. His is a little lower on nothing but meat. And then it went lower, I got down to 156, but then mine shot right up to 288 as a carnivore. What the hell happened to me? His triglycerides are 78? Pretty good. You want that under 100? What were mine on a carnivore diet? Mine were 50. Take that. Your fatty blood. would lose in a race against mine. Mine was pretty good. Even as a vegan, my trigs were always decent. 90, 93, 83. Whereas, what? Did you beat my vegan score? 78? Oh, they were lower. Oh, no. Oh, fruit kills you. Don't eat fruit, ever. His HDL was 47. It seems low. I don't really know. Mine as a vegan was like 43, 41, and then it shot right up to 75 on a carnivore. You couldn't even handle my HDL if you tried. You wish you could. And his LDL is 119. That seems high. That seems a little high. Mine was 68 as a vegan. It shot up to 98 at one point, and then mine jumped to 203 on the carnivore diet. Oh my God. If we listen to like vegan doctor hippie brainwashing, you want that between 70 to 90, I think. So his is way too high, but then carnivore misinformation theories will tell you, oh, you want it high. The cells run off LDL cholesterol, use it as fuel, and it protects against everything. Unicorn attacks mostly. So all in all, it's not terrible results. I don't know about the whole cholesterol. There's so many different theories. I'm sticking with the safe one, that low is good. You want low. Yes, all our cells are made of cholesterol. That doesn't mean it should be in your blood just swimming around. It should be low, I think. Don't quote me on that one. But the creatinine and stuff, kidney function lowering, I would not like to see those numbers creeping up anymore. So keep an eye on it. Next blood test, we want to see lower. I don't know what you can do for your kidneys, but get some lemon in there. Get some lemon in that water. Replace the apple cider vinegar with lemon. You might just save your life. But back in reality, where numbers aren't that important, he feels really good. He feels better than he ever has, I think. His skin's getting better. He used to get like this rash when he got on the keto. He called it the keto rash because whenever he would get into ketosis, he would get this rash, and he fought his way through it. Usually rashes are like viral, so I don't understand what was happening there.
Can I suggest you a new method today?
Is it more delicious? Because that's not allowed. It has to be torturous.
It will be quick and painless.
I have to suffer like the animals suffer.
Okay.
It's only fair.
I don't think he eats dairy or eggs, which feed viruses, and meat so high in lysine and zinc could theoretically kill viruses, so I think that's why a lot of people feel good on that carnivore diet for a little bit, because it does kill off pathogens and it doesn't feed any bad ones, so your body can come to this homeostasis. But then the organ weakness deterioration over time worries me. Not proven by science, but theoretically in my hippie fruit boy mind, it could. So post your thoughts down below on Eddie's blood test results. I just got mine back in, so we'll do a separate video on my blood test results after 6 months on medical medium hippie diet, ghost spirit diet. Stay tuned for that, and I think we're done. We're done here for today. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you're a nurse and you drink the blood you test. Every patient that comes in, you sip some. You pour it in your coffee. Bullet blood coffee. It's good. It's good for you. Get a little bit. The nurse said my blood looked good. I always ask them. That's my joke. How's the blood looking? Is it good? You can tell you've done this a lot. They never accurately diagnose me, so it's mostly a stupid joke. I'll stop saying it. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching another Panasonic autofocus test. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.
About potato. $2 for 3 pieces.
Wow. Back home, big 10-pound bag for 3.
Like me.
Yeah.